But today was genuinely one of the weirdest games I've seen. Like, this was a game that, like, I should have been in bed. I'm really, really busy. I'm really, really busy. Um, like tomorrow. So I've been on the side of like, you know what? Like this was annoying, and I thought the game was going to be postponed. The game took 3 hours to finish. 3 hours to finish a 40-minute game. Why did it take 3 hours? The shot clocks didn't work. The game started, and then like 20 minutes later, the game took a half an hour break, and then throughout the whole first half there were shot clocks. Stephanie White used 2 challenges for no reason, and then we just kept getting reviews. Even after all of that, we kept getting like 5-minute reviews. And if you guys agree that's complete bullshit, subscribe. We are trying to hit 57,000 subscribers as soon as possible. But it was just complete bullshit. Into complete and utter bullshit. And we literally have just watched. We watched what might have been the single worst game of basketball ever. Ever. And you might be saying, oh no, I'm exaggerating. I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm exaggerating calling that one of the worst games ever. Because in my opinion, it was one of the worst games ever. Like, other than the first quarter when Golden State were cooking, neither team was good. We watched about 4 clear path fouls take 5 minutes to review when they were obvious. We were literally watching 5-minute reviews for obvious things. We watched 2 challenges in the first half. I just don't. Like, and the Fever just got swept by the Valkyries. And Aliyah had her worst game of the season. It's all around. It could not have gone worse. And not only that, the game took so damn long. Like, why did we have to go to a review every single time there was a call? Every time there was an iffy call or something, we need a review. The most obvious clear paths in the history of clear paths, the one where Carla fouled Aerial Powers from behind when Aerial Powers literally was about to go into her 2 steps for the layup. It took 5 minutes to review. It took 5 minutes to review an obvious call. Like, why did the WNBA think that anyone who watched that game would watch another game? Like, I'm sorry. Like, if this wasn't my job and that was the first game that I watched, I would never watch another game. If that was the first game I went to as a fan, I would think twice about going to another game. Like, it's just completely unprofessional with all the shot clock stuff. Completely unprofessional. Like, the referees, I kid you not, the referees suggested to the coaches that the PA announcer calls the shot clock. The PA announcer, like, can you imagine the PA announcers going 10, 14, shouting 14 and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, I'm sorry, the PA announcer isn't going to do that. That's Bree Turner's job. And it's not even Bree Turner's job anymore because she plays 18 minutes a game now. She plays 18 minutes a game. But yeah, it was embarrassing. Like, it was absolutely embarrassing, this game. The product, everything about this game was absolutely fucking embarrassing. It was embarrassing on the part of WNBA. It was embarrassing on the Golden State Valkyries. It was embarrassing on Chase Center. It was just embarrassing. It was just embarrassing. Like, we literally sat there and had to watch the Indiana Fever. I don't even know how to describe it. But, yeah, it was a tough one. Like, everyone was talking about the delay of game. I don't even, as bad as the delay of game was, it's genuinely Like, it was an embarrassing game anyway from the Fever. I thought it was an absolutely embarrassing game from the Fever. And I thought the referees did a horrible job. I think some of those calls, like, you gotta know with the fans are there for a game. So you try to get the game in quickly. If you're reviewing a game, try to get the reviews done quick. Not spending 5 minutes for reviews on the most blatant shit you will ever see. Like Natasha Howard clocking Amir in the face with an elbow. And I'm like, just watch it once, call a flagrant one. Call a flagrant one. The blatant clear path on aerial powers. There was another clear path that they didn't call. There was one where I can't remember, 2 people fell and Veronica Burton fouled. That should have been called. That should have been called. We saw another KK Timpson 0-minute game. I'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. I just want to talk about this before going to sleep right now. It was just an all-around embarrassment. Like, it's currently 4:30 in the morning. This game was meant to have been done an hour and a half ago, and it's been done 10 minutes. Like, it is legitimately the worst, the most boring game of the season. And this is a boring league. Like, I am a man that sat through 90 minutes of watching Leeds versus Newcastle pass the ball around the midfield and nobody even looked to score. I watched 90 minutes of the worst football ever yesterday from Leeds United. But you know what? I'd watch that 100 times out of 100. I'd watch a Leeds United team that haven't scored a goal from play in 3 games. I'd watch that team over whatever the hell this was, because it didn't help that the game was incredibly boring. That didn't help. But even if the game wasn't incredibly boring, the delays, everything around that in the game made it borderline unwatchable. And I don't know how good Caitlin's going to come back. I don't know whether or not Caitlin's going to be... whether she's going to be the same player that she has been. But at the end of the day, she's at least exciting to watch. So yeah, it's... the whole league can be a tough watch at times, and the referee situation being horrifically awful, and now the arena situation, none of that helps. If we're being honest. So anyway, yeah. And that's pretty much it, lads.